Within hours, these images spread across platforms, crossing languages, borders, and fandoms. There were no official statements, no large-scale promotions, yet one thing happened simultaneously. The public paused and began to ask questions. Who is he, really? It is not merely about a handsome face or a well-curated fashion sense. There is something far deeper embedded in these photographs, something that cannot be explained by filters, expensive cameras, or conventional editorial concepts. His gaze is calm, almost cold, yet carries an emotion that is difficult to define. His posture is simple, but it radiates complete control over the space around him. In an entertainment world saturated with exaggerated expressions, Wang Yibo appears in silence, and that silence speaks the loudest. Viewers began to realize they were not simply looking at another celebrity. They were witnessing a new aesthetic emerging organically. At a time when visuals are often forced to look perfect, Wang Yibo's photos feel raw yet precise. Every detail, from the way he stands to the angle of light touching his face to the minimalist styling of his clothing, creates the impression that aesthetics are no longer about excessive luxury, but about identity. This is the moment when the public begins redefining its visual standards. Comments flooded in. Why does he look different? He isn't trying to attract attention, yet I can't stop looking. There is an aura I can't explain. These questions were not accidental. Wang Yibo does not sell his persona in a conventional way. He does not force a narrative. Instead, he allows the audience to construct their own, and that is precisely what makes his appeal so powerful. These photographs reflect a shift in the tastes of a new generation, a generation tired of artificiality, a generation beginning to value silence, depth, and visual honesty. Wang Yibo appears at the exact point of this shift, not as a follower of trends, but as a marker of the times. Interestingly, many viewers who initially did not know him began searching for his name. They explored older videos, watched interviews, and gradually realized that what they saw in these viral images was no coincidence. It was a reflection of who he truly is, an artist who chooses to speak through his work, a performer who understands the power of restraint, a public figure who does not rely on sensationalism. In the modern entertainment industry, where attention is the most valuable currency, Wang Yibo takes the opposite path. He does not chase attention. Attention chases him. These images also spark a broader discussion about a new form of masculinity. Wang Yibo does not project strength through aggression or dominance. Instead, he demonstrates that calmness can be the most elegant form of power, that minimal expression can be more impactful than grand gestures. Many fashion and pop culture observers have begun referring to this phenomenon as a quiet aesthetic revolution. a revolution that is not loud, yet deeply influential. Wang Yibo has perhaps unintentionally become the face of this shift. What makes it even more compelling is the mystery he maintains. He does not explain the meaning behind these photos. He offers no interpretation. He allows the audience to feel, to interpret, and to connect in their own way. In an era of oversharing, this restraint feels rare, and that rarity makes him even more relevant. Audiences are no longer just looking at photographs. They are seeing possibility. They are witnessing a new standard for how someone can exist in the public eye without losing authenticity. They are discovering that aesthetics are not about being the loudest, but about being the most honest. And at this point, the question returns, stronger than ever. Who is Wang Yibo really? The answer may differ for each person. To some, he is a style icon. To others, he represents a new generation. But one thing is certain. These viral photos are not the end of the story. They are the beginning of a much larger conversation about identity, aesthetics, and how a single individual can reshape the world's perception of beauty without saying a word. If a single photograph can make millions pause and question, imagine what comes next. And perhaps that is Wang Yibo's greatest power.